I had just turned 18 and graduated high school. I was off to college in the fall, so I had the entire summer to work and save money. I got a job at Applebee's. My father's grade school pal Earl was the manager, and he hired me and I began to work almost immediately. For the first week, everything was going smooth as butter spread atop a hot bread roll. However, 3 days into my second week, things start to go downhill. Every night at around 5:30, a strange man would come stumbling in intoxicated, and for whatever reason, he would always end up in my section. He was a weird man, slightly overweight and partially bald. He also reeked of cheese and crackers, and he was a pervert. But he tipped well, so I was able to put up with his bullshit. He would always compliment me, which at first was nice, but after a while the compliments became more and more sexual, especially when nobody was around. I'll never forget what happened on my last shift. It was 5:36, and as usual, the man came in drunk and stinky. "Hey," he said, "has anyone ever told you you have the sexiest elbows?" No, I don't think I've ever heard that one, but thanks. What can I get you today?" "Really?" the man said, shocked. "I cannot believe that. I'd suck on those elbows all night," he said while sporting a sinister smile. He then winked and said he'd have the pot roast and an extra large strawberry milkshake. "All right, buddy. Coming right up," I said. I then went to the back to prepare his extra large milkshake and then returned to almost have a heart attack. The strange man had removed all his clothing, and on top of the table, covering his genitals with a basket of bread, he positioned his body like Michael Jackson on the cover of Thriller. "Well, hello there," he said. "Why don't you pick up your jaw off the floor and hand me that there milkshake?" "What the fuck, sir? This is highly inappropriate." I then ran back to alert the manager. "What's going on?" Steven said. I pointed to the table and told him the man was out of control. "What the fuck?" Steve said while grabbing a broom. He then snapped the broom across his knee and headed towards the pervert. "What the fuck is going on? Who do you think you are?" The man, offended by the question, became aggressive. "You dare approach me with such hostility? I am the Nighthawk, and no one approaches me with hostility." Nighthawk then stood atop the table and began to make crowing noises while stroking his genitals. "Dear God," an old woman 2 tables over screamed in terror. Steve, not knowing what to do, said "fuck this" and ran out the front door. He then got in his car and drove off. Nighthawk was fully erect at this point, and his eyes were deadlocked with mine. Nighthawk then began to chant the spell from Child's Play. "Owie, Dewey, Dimbleye. Give me the power, I beg of you," Nighthawk screamed while stroking his genitals. "Holy shit, he's going to blow," a man across the restaurant cried out. And blow he did. Cum shot out from Nighthawk's penis like a can of silly string, and it was headed straight for me. It was seconds away from splattering across my face, when at the last minute it was deflected by a pair of nunchucks. Get to somewhere safe, the man with the nunchuck said. Thank you, mister. I then ran to my co-workers as we watched on in terror. Well, 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 we meet again, Nighthawk said, now flaccid. That we do, the man who saved my life responded. But this will be the last time. What makes you so sure, Nighthawk said. Because I'm going to kill you. The man then tossed aside his nunchucks and pulled out a pistol he had holstered in the back of his waistband. Goodbye, Nighthawk, you son of a bitch. The man then opened fire and shot 15 bullets directly into Nighthawk's face. The man holstered his weapon and then checked Nighthawk's pulse. And after confirming he was dead, he pulled out his badge and informed everyone he was an undercover policeman. He called for an ambulance and left without paying his bill. And I went home. I told my parents what happened, and they immediately made me quit. They decided they'd rather help me financially than have me get ejaculated on. I'll never forget the Nighthawk. Although he was a strange and perverted man, he kind of looked like Jack Black, and I loved Jack Black. So, Nighthawk, let's not meet again. But if we do it would probably be in the afterlife. And if that's the case, then I guess I'm going to hell. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's where you are.